Reality claims to follow rules, physics, logic, common sense, invisible laws that supposedly keep everything from falling apart. But every once in a while, those rules quietly step aside and allow something deeply stupid to exist. Facts that were verified, documented, peer-reviewed, and still sound like someone made them up at 3 a.m. These aren't myths. They aren't conspiracy theories. They're real things we collectively agreed not to question. Welcome to Facts That Make No Sense. Proof that the universe is running on a trial version and nobody bothered to upgrade. Bananas are berries. Strawberries aren't. Botanically speaking, bananas qualify as berries. Yes, bananas. The long yellow thing you peel aggressively when you're late. Science looked at that and said, correct, berry. Strawberries, on the other hand, fail the test because their seeds are on the outside, which apparently disqualifies them from the berry club entirely. Nature has rules. They're just emotionally confusing. Botanists define berries by structure, not vibes. If it develops from a single flower with one ovary, it's a berry, meaning bananas qualify. Strawberries? Fraudulent branding. So yes, everything you learned in childhood was a lie told by fruit. The educational system failed. Cartoons failed. And strawberries have been committing identity theft this entire time. Octopuses have 3 hearts. Octopuses have 3 hearts. Not metaphorically, not poetically. Actual, fully functional, overachieving hearts. 2 hearts pump blood to the gills, 1 handles the rest of the body, because apparently 1 heart wasn't enough for this creature to function emotionally or biologically. But here's the part that makes no sense. When an octopus swims, 1 heart stops working. Moving is so stressful, its body just shuts an organ down, which is why octopuses prefer crawling instead of swimming. They don't hate cardio. Cardio hates them. Imagine exercise being so bad your body says absolutely not. You can smell rain. That fresh, clean smell right after rain, the one that makes people pause dramatically and say, "Ah, I love this weather." That smell has a name. It's called petrichor, a word that sounds beautiful, ancient, and poetic, which is unfortunate because it's actually caused by bacteria. When rain hits dry ground, bacteria release chemical compounds into the air. Those chemicals float upward, enter your nose, and your brain interprets this as pleasant. So when you say, "I love the smell of rain," what you actually mean is, "I enjoy airborne microbial body odor." Nature is gross, but very convincing. Humans share DNA with bananas. Humans share about 60% of their DNA with bananas. Yes, you, and the fruit that turns brown if you look at it wrong. This doesn't mean you're part banana. It means life on Earth reuses the same basic instructions: cells, growth, survival, and apparently, bruising. Those shared genes control basic cellular functions, not personality, not thoughts. But still, emotionally the comparison feels accurate, which explains why both humans and bananas bruise easily, panic under pressure, and slowly fall apart when left alone too long. Evolution did its best. Wombats produce cube-shaped poop. Wombats don't poop normally. They don't poop politely. They poop cubes, perfect little geometric statements left behind in the wild. This isn't a myth. It's been measured, photographed, studied by scientists who went to university for this exact moment. The cubes help keep the poop from rolling away because wombats use it to mark territory, which means evolution designed a solution to a very specific problem: gravity. Scientists still don't fully know why wombat intestines do this. The leading theory involves uneven elasticity in the digestive tract. But the real answer is simpler. Nature woke up one day and chose geometry. There's a town where it rains fish. In Honduras, fish literally fall from the sky during storms. Not metaphorically, not spiritually, actual fish. Locals call it a miracle. Science calls it weather doing crimes. The town is called Yoro, and after massive thunderstorms, People walk outside to find fish flopping on the ground like the sky misplaced its grocery bag. No rivers overflowing, no warning, just airborne seafood. Which raises the important question, who approved this weather update? Locals believe it's a blessing from God. Scientists suggest violent waterspouts suck fish into the clouds and casually redeposit them elsewhere, like cosmic littering. So depending on who you ask, this is either divine generosity or a tornado with terrible table manners. Either way, it's been happening for over a century and no one's stopping it. Because when the sky starts handing out free protein, you don't ask questions. You grab a bucket. Nature has spoken, and apparently it brought fish. Your brain can't feel pain. Your brain interprets pain, but it cannot feel pain itself, which means the organ responsible for suffering is incapable of suffering, very emotionally unavailable. There are no pain receptors inside your brain tissue. That's why brain surgery can be done while patients are awake. Doctors poke, the brain observes, and calmly files the experience under "not my problem." Headaches don't come from the brain itself. They come from the tissues, blood vessels, and nerves around it. So when your head hurts, your brain is basically saying, something out there is wrong, while sipping tea in complete comfort. So yes, your brain understands pain, fear, stress, and existential dread. It just doesn't feel any of it personally. It's running the entire show from a place of total emotional immunity, cold, brilliant, untouchable. Butterflies remember being caterpillars. When caterpillars turn into butterflies, their bodies completely dissolve, not rearranged, not upgraded, liquefied, and yet memories survive, even after becoming soup. Inside the cocoon, the caterpillar breaks down into a protein smoothie. Organs melt, limbs vanish, identity questionable. This is not a makeover. This is biological identity theft with wings at the end. Scientists discovered butterflies can still remember things they learned as caterpillars, like which smells meant danger, or which ones meant food. So despite the total system reset, the brain keeps the receipts, somehow, which means memory isn't stored in a single place. It's distributed, persistent, stubborn. Even death-adjacent metamorphosis can't delete it. So yes, butterflies are proof that even becoming soup won't save you from your past. There are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way. Earth has about 3 trillion trees. The Milky Way has fewer stars. Let that sink in. The galaxy, infinite, mysterious, terrifying, lost a numbers game to wood. So technically, forests are winning. Scientists estimated the number of trees by counting satellite images, ground surveys, and academic suffering. The result, trillions. Meanwhile, astronomers estimate the Milky Way has only a few 100 billion stars, which is still a lot, just not enough to beat plants. This does not mean trees are powerful cosmic entities. They are not watching us. Probably. It just means Earth quietly overachieved while space was busy being dramatic. Sometimes the universe isn't outmatched by black holes, but by leaves. Of course, we are cutting them down at record speed. So enjoy this victory while it lasts, because at our current pace, the stars are catching up, and they are very patient. You're taller in the morning. Gravity compresses your spine throughout the day. Every step, every sit, every bad posture decision. So you're tallest when you wake up, which means your morning confidence is scientifically justified. While you sleep, gravity loosens its grip. The disc between your vertebrae slowly rehydrate and expand. Your spine gently inflates overnight, like it's quietly undoing yesterday. No gym required, just unconsciousness. By evening, those same discs are compressed again. You're shorter, slightly, but emotionally you've noticed. This is why mirrors feel supportive in the morning and strangely hostile at night. The difference can be up to 2 centimeters, which is small, but meaningful. So if you ever feel less impressive by sunset, remember, gravity has been slowly stealing your height all day. Sleep gets it back, temporarily. Sharks existed before trees. Sharks existed before trees, before Saturn's rings, before most things. They were already doing laps in the ocean while land was still undecided. Trees showed up late and acted important anyway. Sharks have been around for over 400 million years. Trees arrived about 350 million years ago, which means sharks were thriving before forests existed, before birds had opinions, before squirrels had jobs. They survived mass extinctions, asteroid events, global climate chaos. Meanwhile, trees needed very specific conditions and several redesigns just to stand upright confidently. So next time you walk through a forest, remember, the trees are new here. Sharks are the original residents. They adapted, endured, and stayed sharp. Literally. Nature didn't improve them, it gave up trying. The universe has a smell. Astronauts say space smells like burnt steak and hot metal. Not fresh, not clean, not new car. So yes, the universe smells like a badly managed barbecue. Of course, space itself has no air. You can't smell it out there. But when astronauts return to the spacecraft, the particles stuck to their suits react with oxygen. And suddenly, interstellar aromatherapy. They've compared the smell to welding fumes, burnt toast, and seared meat, which means the cosmos is less mystical void and more garage after someone tried to fix something. So when you look up at the stars, remember, you're not gazing into a silent, scentless infinity. You're staring at a cosmic cookout that no one is supervising. Beautiful, ancient, and slightly overcooked. You're glowing right now. Your body emits small amounts of visible light, not metaphorical, not spiritual, actual photons. It's just too weak for your eyes to see. Congratulations, you are technically a glow stick. This glow comes from chemical reactions inside your cells. When your body burns energy, it releases tiny flashes of light. It's called bioluminescence. Very science, extremely unhelpful in the dark. Cameras sensitive enough can actually capture this glow. The brighter areas show where metabolism is higher. So yes, your face glows more than your legs. Make of that what you will. So even when you feel invisible, your body is quietly shining, constantly, unimpressively. You're not radiant, you're just biologically leaking light, but still kind of magical. Time moves faster on your head than your feet. Because of gravity, time passes slightly faster at your head than your feet. Not enough to notice, not enough to matter, but enough to prove reality is unnecessarily complicated. This happens because gravity slows time. The closer you are to Earth, the stronger gravity's grip. So your feet experience time a tiny bit more slowly than your head. The difference is microscopic. Billionths of a second over a lifetime. But it's real, measured, verified, which means your body is aging at slightly different speeds simultaneously. So technically your head is always a little bit in the future, your feet are stuck in the past, and you are stretched awkwardly between timelines just trying to stand upright. Physics didn't have to do this, but it did. Nothing is ever actually touching. Atoms repel each other. Every particle in your hand, every particle in the table are surrounded by invisible forces. So when you touch something, you're never really touching it. Life is just extremely convincing hovering. Electrons push away from electrons. Protons push away from protons. Your reality? A high-stakes game of subatomic personal space. Nothing is intimate. Everything is socially distanced by nature. Even the solid objects you think are solid are mostly empty space. Your phone? Mostly void. Your chair? Mostly void. Your life? Mostly void. But somehow it works. So next time you pat someone on the back, shake a hand, or hug a tree, remember, you are not touching anything. You are just tricking yourself with quantum magic. Welcome to existence. So if reality feels a little broken, that's because it kind of is. Like a simulation that passed quality control by accident. Nothing lines up. Everything is slightly off. And your life, just one tiny bug in the system, planets wobble, Time stretches, gravity plays favorites. Even your sense of touch is just electrons yelling, personal space. It's chaos pretending to be order. And somehow, it's working. Mostly. So if you've been questioning why the universe refuses to make sense, you're not crazy, you're just aware of the bugs. Congratulations. Reality is unstable, absurd, and secretly hilarious. Subscribe for more facts that absolutely refuse to make sense. Watch as we highlight the glitches, the paradoxes, and the very weird truths that your teachers didn't mention. Reality.exe has stopped working. But hey, we're still here to watch it crash.